Hello, Ray Franklyn here. I just want to tell you a little something. Before you get the idea that us magicians have supernatural powers, that we can do things, we cannot. Everything that we do is simply something that we have learnt, mainly from reading books. And I use, in the loose term, magic as a form of entertainment, or as an aid in presenting a gospel message. But I have no superpowers. It's all a trick that I do. The real superpower comes from one source, God, who created us. As I said, books, and I've got 4 cards here, and each one represents the 4 Gospels: Matthew, Mark, Luke and John. And we're going to do a little trick now, and I want someone to name 2 of those books. Matthew and Luke. Matthew and Luke. What I'm going to do, invisibly, I'm going to remove the book of Matthew. And now I'm going to remove invisibly the book of Luke. So in my right hand, I'm holding invisibly Matthew and Luke. Now, can you tell me one of those? Just call one of those names. Matthew. So let's put Luke back, and I'm still holding Matthew. Now, this is what I'm going to do. Watch carefully. I'm going to reverse that. So I'm going to turn it around and put it back. So Matthew is the only book facing me. And just to show you, as you can see, we have one book that's different. And it's the book of Matthew, or Matt as it's abbreviated to be. So this is Matthew. Now I knew right from the beginning that you, that's right, I knew you was going to choose the book of Matthew. And to make sure it stood out amongst the others, I gave it a red back. In fact, because I knew you was going to choose Matthew, I didn't have Mark, Luke or John on the other side. Instead, I had the letter E, the letter S and the letter P, which stands for extra sensory perception, which means I knew in the beginning what you was going to choose. Well, as I said, it was only a trick. I could not possibly know what in real you was going to choose. In fact, only one person knows everything about us, and that is God. He knows every detail about you and me. He knows our likes, our dislikes, our personal characteristics, where we are, about our family, and so much more. He's an expert on you. He could even write a book about you. He could write the book of you. Did you know that God even knows how many hairs we have on our head? I don't know how many I've got on my head. I don't have many. I still don't know how many. And did you know God has a plan for your life? And that plan is good. That plan began when you was born. In fact, it was planned before you was born. And it won't be completed until you face him face to face. God knows and loves you beyond your comprehension. He sees the wonderful person he created when he looks at you. He sees all the potential that He created in you. In Jeremiah 1:5, just want to leave with this. And God was talking to Jeremiah the prophet, and He said to him, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. And that is what God does. He knows us at all times. He knows what we are doing, right or wrong, good or bad. He knows us because He created us. And as I said, I am just a human being like any of you. And God knows me better than I know myself.